welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be continuing the overriding and overloading from the Java Intermediate series. So let me go ahead and sign in. Alright, so method overriding. As we saw in the previous lesson, a subclass can define a behavior that's specific to a subclass type, meaning that a subclass can implement a parent class method based on its requirements. This is known as overriding. So if you don't know what a subclass is, I do recommend you watch the previous video because everything just builds on top of each other. But in short terms, essentially what this means is you have the class animal, that's the parent class, and the cat is the subclass since it's essentially extending from that animal class. So overriding is essentially defining a variable or a behavior that's specific to a subclass type, and then a subclass can implement a parent class method based on that requirement. So in the code above, the cat class overrides the make sound. So essentially you have the make sound, let's say grr, okay, but cats make the sound meow. So it basically is overriding that method right here. So rules for method overriding, it should have the same return type and arguments, the access level cannot be more restrictive than the overridden methods. For example, if the superclass is declared public, the overriding method can neither be private nor protected, so it's forced to be public. And then a method declared final or static cannot be overridden. A method cannot be inherited because if a method cannot be inherited, it cannot be overridden. Constructors cannot be overridden. So method overriding is known as runtime polymorphism. Overridden, true or false, overridden methods should have the same return type and argument as the parent method. That's true. When methods have the same name but different parameters, it's known as overloading. So this is method overloading. So essentially, if you have two methods that have the same name but different parameters, like let's say, for example, if we had another method called like int max, and then just the parameter in here was just int a, that would be a completely different method. So yeah, and then this can be very useful when you need the same method functionality for different types of parameters. The following illustrates a method that returns the maximum of its two parameters. The method shown above will work for parameters of type integer. However, we might want to use it for doubles as well. For that, you'll need to overload the max method right here. So double max, it's exact same method, except now instead of an int, it's double. Now our max method will work with doubles. An overloaded method must have a different argument list. The parameters should differ in their type, number, or both. Another name for method overloading is compile time polymorphism. So let's go ahead and complete this practice problem here. Complete and overload the double the value method to calculate the double of the value A and B variables. Be attentive to value types of parameters while overloading. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so we have two methods here, integer value and then the double value right here. So that's correct. Complete the method for the integer. Okay, double the value. So essentially you can do int a, and then return a times 2, and then here we can do double A, and we can do return A times 2. Let's run it. There you go. It's that simple. We essentially named it or had it the same return type right here. Return the double of whatever A was in here. Then did the exact same thing for the double as well. What is the output of this code? Class A, void public do something, system dot out dot A. Okay, so it's printing A, so do something prints out A. Public static void do something string, it prints out the string. Now let's see, okay. Class B, okay, class B is not inheriting from class A at all. New object A, okay, object, and then it says object dot do something B. So it's gonna print out, let's see here, it's gonna print out just B. It's gonna print out just B, right? Because it was overridden. Yeah, because it was overridden. So this method was overridden by this one since it's the same thing except a little different. So it's overloaded and overridden. So it's gonna call the last one. And that's gonna end it right there. That was overriding and overloading. I hope you did enjoy this. Um, and until next time, if you did enjoy this, again, subscribe. That would help me out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video.